What's up, guys? So I'm out here today working on a KLR. I have a Pelican case on the rear rack that I use for storage of a few things, first aid kit, things like that. But when I got my tool roll put together with those Motion Pro tire spoons, the bead breaker, it was not wide enough to fit in the Pelican case I have. So let me move the camera around and show you what's going on. So this is the stock KLR rack, and this is the precision motorcycle rack, I think PM Racks. I'll put a link to where I got it in the description, and that goes on top of it and it bolts right down to existing holes. It's a lot wider. I can't remember the exact dimensions, so I'll put them on the screen here somewhere. And this is the Pelican case that I had on here previously. It's not a bad size, but it just doesn't hold my tool roll like I needed it to. And the case I'm going to is a lot bigger. It's a lot wider and it's a little bit deeper, but not ridiculously so. So let's get started. So with this rack, one of the first things I want to do is use something like this to make sure all the holes are lined up. This was a little bit of a pain to get started when I first had it put on here. It seems like you just can't get everything lined up exactly right. It was actually pretty painful. There's like little washers and O-rings in here, not O-rings, but nuts that are down in there that fall. Like that one just won't lay straight. And it makes it difficult to get the screws inside there. So I'm hoping I can get it done in one fell swoop. I've already pre-drilled it, so I'll put it on here. There's 2 screws in the back that go in those holes. Let's see if I can get them lined up. Here's one there. Just using some flat fender washers. There we go. It's not lining up like I wanted it to. Oh, it's because that little nut has flipped and it lays sideways and you can't get anything in it. There, got that one down a hole at least. See if I can get it going. So this one appears to be threading in, no problem. But this one is not. Because the little the little washer has flipped sideways on this one too. I'm telling you, if you haven't done this before, you're in for a treat. I'll get these 2 at least started, I'll be happy. And they did, they started. So what I failed to do though was put some Loctite on them. So this will secure the Pelican case to the rack and the rack to the KLR OEM rack. Now this one is, there it goes. On the other rack, I only had 2 screws holding this down in the front, and I think that's all I'm going to need here. I had 2 in the middle because I had to, the other case was narrower, and so these 2 only went to the rack. So, but I think I'm only going to use these outer 4 on this one. If I can get everything lined up, this will be wonderful. I can already see that's flipped upside down. See if I can straighten it up without lifting the case up. Last time I had to get a piece of wire in there to flip this thing. There, I think I got it. Sure did. I had a fit last time I put this rack on here. Just couldn't get anything to line up for the threads to start, but this time I've already got it. First try. Which is a plus. There's 2 in the middle. I don't know if I'll use them or not. We'll see here in a second how secure it is. That's pretty sturdy. I'll go ahead and show you what I'm going to pack in here. First thing first, this tool roll. It now fits right inside there. And I think I weighed this the other day, and this weighs about 5.5 or 6 pounds with the tire irons and everything in it. So that can be with me all the time. These are the OEM tools. I'll get those in here as well. Another priority I wanted was my first aid kit, and I've gone over this, so I'm not going to go over it again. I'll just slide it over to one side. I put OEM tools over here. Another priority I wanted to put in here, spare tubes. Now I don't need to carry spare tubes with me every day. And this is still optional. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. And I have my slime air pump. And this right here, is this right? Yeah, so that's the air pump. And this right here just has a few other tools. It's got a chain breaker tool. It's got some rim guards for changing tires. It's got another small air gauge. It's got my patch kit and a few other things like that, and that'll go right in there. So I still have, because this is closing, no problem, but I still have, you know, this much room in the lid that I can stack stuff up. So a few more things I want to add. These straps right here, these are very useful. There's a loop on each end, but if you were to drop the bike, you could loop that through somewhere on the bike and help yourself pick it up, and they'll save your back a little bit if you're by yourself in an awkward situation. I'll just lay those in there on top. Let's see what else I got in here that I can add to the mix. I got a couple of extra rock straps you can put in there. A tire pressure gauge can go in there. I'll just put these bungees in there just to have. And this right here is an alarm. So with this alarm, I'm not going to pull this, but this is excruciating. You pull this out, you pull this, and it comes out of there, and the alarm is just unbelievable. There you go. That's what it sounds like. And it's just a deterrent. You hook this onto you clip this on somewhere on your bike, or secure it to something, hook this on a cover, or vice versa, and somebody moves something and yanks this loose, it's going to scream like that, and it's going to make them run away. Sort of like a car alarm. But yep, there we go. I got my tools and everything in the case. Unfortunately, oh, the locks are right here. There we go. But I'll lay these locks right here. So I'll close it up. Put the locks on it. Like that. And I'm ready to go. Nice and secure. It ain't going anywhere. And the rock straps I have. I'll leave these on here because I normally strap a backpack to the top of this when I go to work. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with this. This is the Apache 4800. I don't remember the dimensions, but I'll put them up there. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit. I'm debating whether or not to take this handle off. It's just a roll pin you punch through and take the handles off, but we'll see. I don't know. It's not that important right now. But that's on there. Pretty secure. And the plate, this PMR rack right here, that's wide enough, and it's still got some room. As you can see, it's got about 1 inch on the back here and up to 2 inches on the front. And plenty of tie down points and everything else on here. So that way for the camping trip, all my tools will be up here. First aid kit will be up here. Quick access to anything for changing a tire and working on the bike instead of digging through your bags. All right, appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. So hey guys, if you like that video and this content is something you're having interest in, or you want to know more information about this KLR 650 or modifications you can do to it, or what I've done to it, or anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you watching it. And if you enjoyed it, click that thumbs up button down below and click that little bell down there so you know when I upload more videos. As always, be safe out there, and I'll talk to y'all again soon.